I would request the audience to put the mobile phones on silent mode, please. I would also request the audience to rise from their seats when the Honorable Governor of Karnataka arrives in the hall, and I request you to keep standing till he occupies his seat. The function is likely to start within few minutes. Welcome to the degree presentation ceremony hosted by VTU. Welcome to the degree presentation ceremony hosted by VTU. We have amidst us the Honorable Governor of Karnataka, Shri Tawar Chand Gehlot ji, Honorable Minister for Higher Education, Dr. Ashwath Narayan, Dr. Krishna Ella, Chairman and MD Bharat Biotech Inc. Limited, Professor Rohini Godbole, Honorary Professor IASC, Honorable Vice Chancellor VTU, Dr. Karis Siddappa, Registrar VTU, Dr. Anand Deshpande, Registrar Evaluation, Dr. Rangaswamy, Finance Officer Srimati Sapna with us. Please put your hands together to welcome our distinguished dignitaries. I would request the audience to continue standing for the national anthem, please.
हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जगति तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Kindly be seated. Namaste. Namaste and very good afternoon to you all. I, Dr. K. Gayatri Reddy, Special Officer Administration VTU Regional Office, Bangalore, on behalf of the entire VTU fraternity, extend a warm welcome to the dignitaries on the days and the esteemed guests present here. Dreams, they come in many forms. Today, we, the nation of 135 crores, have high aspirations for ourselves and we want to stand tall in the committee of nations. Dream, dream, dream. Dreams transform into thoughts and thoughts result in action. Quoted by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. A dream doesn't become reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. The yoga of action, karma yoga, which encompasses selfless work and determination, highlights this. And today, we have amidst us two karma yogis who are being recognized for their selfless work ethic, and being exemplary role models for future generations. And it's VTU's privilege and honor to confer the Doctor of Science degree to Dr. Krishna Ella and Professor Rohini Godbole. And it's a beautiful coincidence to mark the Silver Jubilee celebrations of VTU. May I now request Honorable Vice Chancellor VTU, Dr. Karisiddappa, to present the welcome address. Sir, please.
Namaste to one and all. Honorable Governor of Karnataka and the Chancellor of Vishweshraya Technological University, Belagavi, Sri Tawarchand Gelotji, Honorable Dr. Krishna Ellaji, and Professor Rohini Godboleji, Honorable Members of Executive Council and Academic Senate of the University, officers from Rajbhavan and officers from Higher Education Department, officers from Bharat Biotech International Limited, registrars, officers from VTU, principals, management members, and other invitees in virtual mode, friends from print and electronic media, invitees, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great honor and proud privilege to welcome this August gathering of distinguished dignitaries present here and also on virtual mode for the degree presentation ceremony of VTU, which has been organized to present the honorary degree of Doctor of Science certificates to Honorable Dr. Krishna Ella, Chairman and Managing Director, Bharat Biotech International Limited, Hyderabad, and to Professor Rohini M. Godboleji, Honorary Professor, Center for High Energy Physics, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. The prestigious Honoris Causa degrees were confirmed on them in absentia during the 21st convocation of VTU held on 10th March 2022. Being the Vice Chancellor of this prestigious university and one of the largest technological universities in the country, it is my proud privilege and a matter of great honor to introduce the distinguished dignitaries on the dais to the August gathering and offer my welcome to all the dignitaries and invitees. In the first place, I may kindly be permitted to introduce Sri Tawarchand Gelotji, the Honorable Governor of Karnataka and the Chancellor of VTU Belagavi. Sir, as assumed the charge as Honorable Governor of Karnataka on 11th July 2021. Sri Tawarchandji is born on 18th May 1948, obtained bachelor's degree from Vikram University, Ujjain, Madhya Pradesh. A born leader, Sir entered the politics life through labor sector right from 1960. Sir took leadership in solving the problems of people and worked for the upliftment and welfare of society. Sri Tawarchandji has made tremendous efforts to stop the social and orthodox evils or rituals in the society through Balai Samaj, which was and was a Swayam Sevak of Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangha since 1962. Sir has involved actively in the politics of Madhya Pradesh and Government of India. He was elected as the member of Legislative Assembly from Alat Vidhana Sabha constituencies of Madhya Pradesh 3 times and also to Parliament 4 times. Sir visited many countries as a member of Indian parliamentary delegation as well as to participate in conferences and summits and meetings on behalf of Government of India. Honorable Sir is the guiding force in many of the activities of this university, which has grown into one of the largest and one of the finest technological universities in India. We are privileged to have such an outstanding scholar and a visionary leader at the helm of VTU. It is my proud privilege to welcome Honorable Governor of Karnataka and the Chancellor of VTU, who has always been a fountainhead of inspiration with profound experience and has felicitated this program. On behalf of VTU, its Executive Committee and Academic Senate, on behalf of this August gathering, and on my own behalf, I extend a hearty welcome to you, sir. I'm sure all of you are already aware of the illustrious career and contributions of today's recipients of Doctor of Science honorary degree of this university. I would like to introduce Padma Bhushan Dr. Krishna Yella ji. Dr. Krishna Yella is the chairman and managing director of Bharat Biotech International Limited since its assumption in 1996. A gold medalist from Medical University of Southern California, Charleston, Dr. Yella worked as a research faculty at this university. Charleston, after earning his PhD degree from the University of Wisconsin Medicine, he continued his research in molecular biology. Dr. Yella strongly believes that innovative technology in vaccine development is essential to solve the public healthcare problems caused by infectious diseases. Under Dr. Yella's leadership, Bharat Biotech has grown to become a global leader in the innovation of vaccines. A serial entrepreneur with a passion for innovative ideas, Dr. Yella has also ventured into veterinary vaccine, food processing, and developing biotechnology infrastructure in the country. Above all, Dr. Yella graduated from University of Agriculture Science, Bangalore. When I called him over phone, when I started talking in English, he said, "Can you speak in Kannada?" Then he now spoke with me in a very fluent Kannada. Dr. Yella is also involved in shaping India's science education and policy through his association with several committees, such as Scientific Advisory Committee to Union Cabinet, CSIR Governing Council, CCMB Governing Council, Research Council for CSIR, National Laboratories. He is a member of Board of Visitors, Global Health Institute, University of Wisconsin, Madison, USA. Taking into consideration his contribution to the health sector of the society, the Government of India has confirmed the Civilian Award Padma Bhushan on him during the year 2021. He is the recipient of several other awards, such as JRD Tata Best Entrepreneur of the Year, Marico Innovation Award, University of Southern California Asia Pacific Leadership Award. It is a proud moment for VTU to confer its honorary degree of Doctor of Science and Padma Bhushan Sri Dr. Yella during the 21st annual convocation, the degree being presented today. Sir, I welcome you. Now, I would like to introduce another illustrious personality, the recipient of honorary degree of Doctor of Science of VTU, Professor Rohini M. Godbole. Professor Rohini M. Godbole, currently honorary professor at Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, is a theoretical particle physicist She retired from the Center for High Energy Physics of the IISc after serving as professor over 25 years. She was earlier at Mumbai University, the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, and also worked at number of universities in India, Europe, and the European Organization for Nuclear Research located in Geneva. Her research over the past 4 decades on exploring the standard model of particle physics and physics beyond the standard model has resulted in over 3,000 publications in referred journals, archived preprints, as well as graduate books. She is a fellow of the World Academy of Science. She has served as Vice President of Indian National Academy of Sciences, Allahabad, also currently serving as the Vice President of INAS. She is and has been a member at different national and international advisory bodies. Professor Godbole has been active supporter of cause of women in science, working over the past decades to facilitate more effectively the participation of women in scientific workforce. Her extensive contribution to science and society have been recognized by the Government of India through the conferment of National Civilian Award of Padma Shri in the year 2019. It is a great honor for this university to confer the Honoris Causa, the degree of Doctor of Science of this university on Padma Shri Professor Rohini Godbole during the 21st annual convocation of VTU. The degree is being presented today in the presence of Honorable Governor of Karnataka. The university is greatly honored by conferring this award on Professor Rohini M. Godbole. Welcome, Madam. We are grateful to these dignitaries for having spared their precious time to attend this ceremony to receive the degree of this university, honorary degree of this university. By confirming this degree of honor, Doctor of Science on these two dignitaries, we are deeply honored, and this occasion will be written in golden letters in the history of VTU as it has enhanced the prestige of this university. We wish many great personalities like you to come out from the portals of Indian universities to contribute for the technological development of this country. On behalf of VTU and its Executive Council, Academic Senate, and on behalf of all the August gathering present here, on my own behalf, I wholeheartedly welcome both of you. My warm welcome to the Executive Council and Academic Senate members of VTU. Hearty welcome to officers from Raj Bhavan, officers from Higher Education Department, registrars, officers, and supporting staff from VTU. I also welcome the principals, management members, and all the other invitees and the members of press and media to this auspicious occasion. May I now request Honorable Governor of Karnataka and the Chancellor of VTU to present the honorary degree of Doctor of Science to Honorable Dr. Krishna Yellaji to receive the degree and address the gathering.
His Excellency and our Vice Chancellor, our corporate recipient Godbole, and all the members from the VTU family here who are here, and my friends. And I think, it's fortunate, my first honorary doctorate received from the Excellency in Shimoga. Shimoga, that is before Padma Bhushan Award. So now, again, I'm receiving from under him. It's really honored. It's a privilege for me. And I want to say apology here, sincere apology, because I couldn't attend the convocation. At the same time, the University of Wisconsin-Madison was honoring me on honorary doctorate. That was fixed 6 months back. So I couldn't cancel that, and the entire family was going to Wisconsin. So I had to go for the, I graduated from that campus. So I owe them. And so that's why I had to go. Otherwise, I would have honestly would have come to the convocation. That was my sincere apology for that. And I think, Madam just mentioned dream. I think, everyone can dream. Only thing is we are a little lethargic in dreaming. And we are with a daily problem and everyday issues makes us not to dream. And I think that's a sad part of it. And I think we dream, we can always, every one of us in this room can contribute small drop. I had only one mission. India has to be innovative. And then every one of us, if we struggle small part of it in the country, we can change the ecosystem a little differently. And so that our next generation will stay back in India. We don't want them to go out of the country. Rather, we create that ecosystem in this country that every one of us here has to be responsible for that. Everybody thinks it's not my job, it's not the government job. It is not, government cannot do the ecosystem. Every one of us in the room can contribute that ecosystem to create that changes. And I think, we have done our job to Karnataka state also. We have invested almost 1,500 crores in Malur, both in food park and as well as animal vaccine. You'll be surprised to hear the animal vaccine plant is a BSL-4 production facility, only two facilities in the world. One is in Philbright, UK, and second is in Malur. So that speaks, but we can't talk overly on that containment because you talk more, then you are being monitored what you're doing. So that is another problem. So I think this is that second facility in the world is right located in Malur. And I think we are well prepared as a country to handle any pandemic in the future. So I think 2019, December 5th, right in Leela Palace Hotel in Bangalore, before the COVID, I said, any pandemic will come. It's a question of time. The nature is giving signal, Ebola, MERS, SARS, all of them are giving signal to the nature that I'm hiding, I'm coming. But we read and then forget about it next day. And that's what exactly I predicted 3 months before that will come. When I was talking in the lecture in the Leela Palace Hotel, and every IT people, I said IT will be empty from Bangalore city. That time everybody laughed at me. Literally laughed at me. They said, it's going to happen. And you're over exaggerating. I said, it's real. It will come one day. But when? I do not. And it came. We have gone through that. But I think nothing will come in the future. We are scientifically also very well geared up as a country. And I think, our Prime Minister has done amazing digitalization of the COVID software is a revolutionary concept. I'm telling honestly, today is the only country we have a database, big database on the human healthcare of that. I think that's a privilege for the country. This data is going to be useful for the future healthcare of the country. I think there's going to be foundation for the future scientific policies and healthcare policies for the country. And I'm really honored again to the university and also our excellency, because I'm a second honorary doctorate from in his hand to receive. Is a fortunate to have it. And I'm thank you for all the people to giving me this. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We are truly honored and blessed by your presence. Resilience and tenacity are central to Indian ethos, and Dr. Krishna Ella epitomizes this. Thank you
Yeah.
so very much, sir.
Now, may I now request Honorable Governor of Karnataka, the Chancellor of VTU, to present the honorary degree of Doctor of Science to Honorable Dr. Rohini M. Godbole-ji. Godbole-ji to receive the degree and address the gathering.
And may I now request Professor Rohini Godbole to address the gathering, please.
So, His Excellency, Governor of Karnataka, Vice Chancellor of VTU, Dr. Ella, then all the honorable members of the Executive Council and the various other dignitaries, the invitees, and also people who are following this ceremony online. My greetings to you all. First and foremost, I had planned to say something right in the beginning, which I will say now. In spite of the fact that I have lived in Karnataka for 25 years, ನನಗೆ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಭಾಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತೆ, ಭಾಷಣೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. So that is why I will continue in English in this on this dais. First and foremost, let me first really thank VTU for considering me for this prestigious degree. And I'm very honored and pleased to receive it. Of course, there is this happiness that your colleagues and your peers have appreciated what you have done in life. But to me, this brings a special flavor because I feel I have been now appreciated as a daughter of Karnataka. So I really thank you for that. You know, I work, as you would have heard, I work in a rather esoteric subject, which is called theoretical particle physics, which is essentially trying to wonder out the wonders of the universe and how is everything around us is, what it is made up of and how it is put together. So at some stage, one might say that this research, this is a blue sky research. It's great that you can do it. It's great that it is it is appreciated the world over, which it has happened. But what good is it to this country? And, I think the last 2 years have proved to us that our investment in science has paid off many, many times over because of the way the scientific community has been able to contribute to ways and means of fighting this menace when it came to our doorstep. Of course, people like Dr. Krishna Ella have played a very important role, but I like to think that us pure scientists who are asking questions just for the sake of it, but it is people who were looking at coronaviruses not because there was an epidemic, but they were looking at research on coronaviruses for decades together simply because one wanted to understand how these viruses work and what are their impacts. And understanding the biochemistry, the molecular biology, understanding the dynamics actually helped us in the fact that the entire world was able to develop this vaccine in such a short time. And as I said, the preparedness, as you said yourself, that you had prepared the industry because one thought that this might be necessary. But there is a different level of preparation and which comes in investment in pure science. And I think the modern India after 1947 decided that this was an important investigations in science was an important path. And I dare say that I belong to the generation which actually benefited from government's programs, which decided that we want to attract young girls and boys to science. And in fact, I proudly say that I am, having been born in 1952, I am indeed a scientist who grew up in modern India, and I am happy that I could contribute to the presence of India in science on international scene. And for the past 2 years, I have been extremely proud to be part of a scientific community which has contributed, in my opinion, in a very big way, joined hands with the rest of India. And I think India's fight with Corona has been perhaps very exemplary, and we all could be rightfully proud of it. So all I want to say, therefore, is that as much as we want to encourage and admire innovation, basic research, which sometimes looks quite unrelated to the everyday questions that we want to be solved, is as important, and the two can join hands together. And that's where, and one of the big examples I'd like to give here is, for example, ISRO. The ISRO research in the early days was more to use satellites for education. And now the same ISRO is sending planning to send a manned mission to moon, and we are sending Chandrayaan. So it's a combination of basic sciences and applied research and technology that will continue to get India on the path where India becomes a true knowledge economy. And I look forward to that day. And I'm sure we all would be proud to see the enormous strides that India makes in the next 25 years of the independence. So here is wishing to all of us a great future, which is supported by science and technology. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Simplicity and humility personified is Professor Rohini M. Godbole. We are truly, truly happy to have you here with us today, ma'am. May I now request Honorable Governor of Karnataka and Chancellor of Universities, Shri Tawarchand Gehlotji, give the presidential address.
विश्वेश्वरैया प्रौद्योगिकी विश्वविद्यालय बेलगावी द्वारा आयोजित मानद उपाधि वितरण कार्यक्रम में उपस्थित डॉक्टर ऑफ साइंस की मानद उपाधि से सम्मानित पद्म भूषण सम्मान प्राप्त डॉक्टर कृष्णा एल्ला जी, पद्मश्री सम्मान प्राप्त प्रोफेसर रोहिणी एम गोडबोले जी, विश्वेश्वरैया प्रौद्योगिकी विश्वविद्यालय के वाइस चांसलर प्रोफेसर करी सिद्धप्पा जी, रजिस्ट्रार प्रोफेसर एस देशपांडे जी, रजिस्ट्रार मूल्यांकन प्रोफेसर बी रंगस्वामी जी, कार्यकारी परिषद एवं अकादमिक सीनेट के सम्माननीय सदस्यगण, विश्वविद्यालय परिवार के समस्त सदस्यगण, सम्मानित अतिथिगण, मैं आप सबको सादर प्रणाम करता हूं। आप सबका हार्दिक अभिनंदन करता हूं। हम सभी जानते हैं कि तकनीकी प्रगति किसी राष्ट्र के विकास के लिए अति महत्वपूर्ण है। इसके लिए व्यवहारिक अनुभव, सैद्धांतिक और तकनीकी ज्ञान, अनुसंधान एवं नवाचार की आवश्यकता है। इस उद्देश्य को ध्यान में रखकर भारत रत्न सर एम विश्वेश्वरैया जी की स्मृति में स्थापित विश्वेश्वरैया प्रौद्योगिकी विश्वविद्यालय ने आज भारत के सबसे बड़े तकनीकी विश्वविद्यालय के रूप में अपनी पहचान बनाई है, जो इंजीनियरिंग और तकनीकी शिक्षा, अनुसंधान और नवाचार को बढ़ावा दिए जाने के लिए पिछले 24 वर्षों से सक्रियता से कार्यरत है। यह जानकर खुशी हो रही है कि हाल ही में शिक्षा मंत्रालय द्वारा भारत सरकार द्वारा घोषित राष्ट्रीय संस्थागत रैंकिंग फ्रेमवर्क में वीटीयू ने इंजीनियरिंग श्रेणी में राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर 49वीं रैंक प्राप्त की है। तकनीकी एवं गैर तकनीकी विश्वविद्यालयों सहित सभी विश्वविद्यालयों की श्रेणी में 72वीं रैंक तथा मैनेजमेंट कैटेगरी में 76वीं रैंक हासिल की है। मैं इसके लिए संस्था को बधाई देता हूं और शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। इसके साथ ही ओवरऑल कैटेगरी में टॉप 100 श्रेणी में अपना स्थान बनाया। निश्चित रूप से ये रैंकिंग सराहनीय और प्रशंसनीय है। इस अवसर पर मैं आप सबसे अनुरोध करना चाहता हूं कि आप सक्रिय प्रयास करते रहें और इस रैंकिंग में और सुधार करने की कोशिश करें। इस विश्वविद्यालय ने राष्ट्रीय और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर ख्याति प्राप्त की है और विभिन्न गतिविधियों में अनेक राष्ट्रीय एवं अंतर्राष्ट्रीय पुरस्कार प्राप्त किए हैं। विश्वविद्यालय द्वारा पद्म भूषण सम्मान प्राप्त श्री कृष गोपाल कृष्ण जी, पद्म भूषण सम्मान प्राप्त डॉक्टर कृष्णा एल्ला जी एवं पद्मश्री सम्मान प्राप्त प्रोफेसर रोहिणी एम गोडवेले जी को विज्ञान, प्रौद्योगिकी, तकनीकी और शैक्षणिक क्षेत्र में अमूल्य योगदान देने के लिए 21वें वार्षिक दीक्षांत समारोह के अवसर पर मानद उपाधि से सम्मानित किए जाने का निर्णय किया है। कुछ समय पहले ही विश्वविद्यालय का 21वां दीक्षांत समारोह आयोजित किया गया, जिसमें पद्म भूषण सम्मान प्राप्त श्री कृष गोपाल कृष्ण जी को मानद उपाधि से सम्मानित किया गया था। तत्समय डॉक्टर कृष्णा एल्ला जी एवं प्रोफेसर रोहिणी एम गोडबोले जी की अनुपलब्धता थी, वो उपस्थित नहीं हो पाए थे। इस कारण से उनको उस दिन मानद उपाधि नहीं दी जा सकी थी और ये मानद उपाधि आज उनको उपलब्ध कराई गई है। मैं इन दोनों महानुभावों को मेरी ओर से बहुत बधाई देता हूं, शुभकामनाएं देता हूं और आप दोनों से अनुरोध करता हूं, अपील करता हूं कि आप आपकी ये सक्रियता निरंतर बनाए रखें। आगे भी जो काम आपने संकल्प लिया है उसको आगे बढ़ाने का प्रयास करते रहें, ताकि आपका स्वास्थ्य भी ठीक रहेगा, आप स्वस्थ भी रहेंगे, परिवार भी स्वस्थ होगा और देश हित में और अच्छा काम कर पाएंगे। विश्वविद्यालय इस वर्ष अपना रजत जयंती वर्ष मना रहा है। इस वर्ष का महत्व और भी बढ़ जाता है जब हम आजादी के 75वीं वर्षगांठ को आजादी के अमृत महोत्सव के रूप में मना रहे हैं। मैं आपसे भी अपील करना चाहूंगा सभी से कि ये अमृत महोत्सव अगले वर्ष 15 अगस्त स्वतंत्रता दिवस तक चलता रहेगा। आप भी भिन्न भिन्न कार्यक्रमों में सम्मिलित हों, भिन्न भिन्न कार्यक्रम करके लोगों को आजादी को सुदृढ़ करने और देश के प्रजातंत्र को और मजबूत करने में योगदान दें। आजादी के आंदोलन के इतिहास की तरह ही 75 वर्षों की यात्रा भारतीयों के परिश्रम, इनोवेशन, उद्यमशीलता का प्रतिबिंब है। आज भारत का स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम दुनिया में आकर्षण का केंद्र बना हुआ है। इसको और मजबूती देने में आप अपना सहयोग दें। देश के विकास में सहभागी बनाने के लिए युवाओं को ज्ञान व प्रौद्योगिकी की नवीनतम विद्याओं के परिचित कराने की आवश्यकता है। ये विधाएं अत्यधिक महत्वपूर्ण है जीवन को सार्थक करने की दिशा में, जीवन को सफल बनाने की दिशा में। इसलिए हम इस ओर प्रेरित करें, ऐसा मेरा अनुरोध है। इस दिशा में विश्वविद्यालय एवं इससे संबद्ध संस्थाओं द्वारा जो प्रयास किए जा रहे हैं उसके लिए मैं कुलपति, संस्था प्रमुख, संकाय अध्यक्ष, शैक्षणिक एवं गैर शैक्षणिक टीम को एवं विश्वविद्यालय परिवार को मेरी ओर से हार्दिक बधाई देता हूं, शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। आप यहाँ अच्छी संख्या में आए हैं, आपने इस कार्यक्रम को सफल बनाने में योगदान दिया है, आपका आभार व्यक्त करता हूं। मेरी वाणी को विराम देते हुए धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Dhanyavad. Thank you, sir. With your able support and guidance, VTU will always be reckoned as an institute of quality in the country, with innovation, research, and sustainability as prime focus factors. They say thank you is the best prayer and gratitude is the best attitude. May I now request Registrar VTU, Dr. Anand Deshpande, to propose vote of thanks.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. सभी को मेरा नमस्कार. माननीय राज्यपाल एवं चांसलर ऑफ विश्वेश्वरैया टेक्नोलॉजिकल यूनिवर्सिटी श्री थावर चंद गहलोत जी, ऑनरेबल वाइस चांसलर ऑफ VTU प्रोफेसर Karisiddappa ji, today's Honoris Causa awardees Dr. Krishna Yella ji and Professor Rohini Godbole ji, all the honorable members of our Executive Council and Academic Senate, invitees, principals, and the representatives from press and media. On behalf of VTU, I wish to express our gratitude to all the dignitaries and invitees for being with us this evening for this historic and important occasion. Honorable Governor and our Chancellor, Sri Thawar Chandji, has always been a great inspiration for all of us. His simplicity and humility teaches us a lot. Thank you so much, sir, for presiding over today's function. And on behalf of the university, I wish to express our special dhanyavadas to you, sir. Our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Karisiddappa, a man of few words but great actions, has taken the university to a new high. Thank you so much, sir, for always leading us by example. Indeed, it is an honor for the university to honor these two great scientists and researchers, Dr. Krishna Yella ji and Professor Rohini Godbole ji. Thank you so much for accepting the degree and making us so proud. Undoubtedly, the alumni base of VTU is improved multifold in terms of the quality index today. Special thanks to all our honorable members of the Executive Council and Academic Senate who always support us in all our endeavors. Of course, the officials and staff of Raj Bhavan who guided us so well so that we could manage all the arrangements nicely. Thank you so much. Special thanks to all our invitees, the representatives from press and media, the principals and the students, and our well-wishers who have joined online through our e-learning channel. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. Lastly, my team from university, comprising of Registrar Evaluation, Professor Rangaswamy, Finance Officer, Mrs. Sapna, our Regional Director, Dr. Sudarshan Reddy, Special Officer, Dr. Gayatri Reddy, Professor Harish, Professor Talwar, and the entire e-learning team. Thank you so much for all your help and support. Thank you once again. Dhanyavad and pranam.
May I now request the audience to rise for the national anthem, please.
अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जगति तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, one and all. You've been a great audience, and it was a pleasure hosting you all. I request the dignitaries to proceed for high tea and request the Academic Senate and Executive Council members to join for the tea towards the right direction. Yeah. Post the high tea, we have a group photo. Request the dignitaries to stay back for the group photo. Post the high tea. Thank you.